Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing another DC Universe Classics review, and that will be of Donna Troy. Take a look at this Wonder Girl right here. Now, this is one of the figures that I really wanted to get, because as many of you guys know, I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan, and I am proud of it. I love Wonder Woman, but I also love Wonder Girl. I love Donna Troy. I think she's a fantastic character. You know, I've read her through the Titans, through Wonder Woman, through all the stuff she's been in. I just love Donna Troy. One of my all-time favorite superheroes. So, when I heard they were making a DC Universe Classics figure, I had two thoughts on my mind. One is, what took you so freaking long? Two, I gotta pick this figure up. I went right on my computer, clicked on Amazon, purchased that thing, boom, got Wonder Girl. I needed her. So, with that said, before I actually get into the figure itself, let's do a little character history here. Now, I've been holding off on a bio for Donna Troy in all my other Donna Troy figure reviews because, well, Donna Troy just has such a fucked up history. Not just in comic books, but also in publishing history. See, Donna Troy's origin is more messed up than, well, a lot of things. She has multiple different origins. Eventually she has one origin that kind of just cultivates them all together, but really Donna Troy has such a fucked up history. Not just in her actual character history, but also in her publishing history, because originally Wonder Girl was actually a teenage version of Wonder Woman. It wasn't until the Teen Titans came along in 1965 that they actually separated Wonder Girl as a separate entity in making her Donna Troy. And it wasn't even until a couple years later that she was actually given the name Donna Troy and had her own history given out to the Titans. Now, like I said, there's a lot to Donna Troy's origin, so I'm just going to briefly sum it down into kind of layman's terms so that you guys won't get confused, because it's even kind of confusing to people that know it. Wonder Girl was created as a mirror image copy playmate for Wonder Woman, obviously with a few different key characteristic differences. Eventually she was abducted by the Dark Angel and was cursed to live multiple horrific, tragic lives. Eventually she comes to this one tragic life where her mother was pregnant as a teenager, gave her up to adoption, and she went through multiple different adoptions as a child. Eventually a fire broke out at her current adopted parents' apartment, and she was rescued by one of the Titans. Rai, I think, or Ray, I forget how you pronounce her name. And they took her in and gave her the powers that she had. Eventually she was taken under the wing of Wonder Woman and joined the Teen Titans. It wasn't until years later that she found out that she had all these multiple histories, because there's been histories where she was created by the Titans themselves as a Titan seed. There were histories where she was actually raised by Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman's the one that saved her from the fire. Then there were histories where Wonder Woman didn't even show up and she was inspired by Hippolyta. So there's been so many different things with Wonder Girl that they all kind of tie in together. Donna Troy eventually marries her longtime sweetheart in college, Terry, and they have children. However, unfortunately, they get divorced and the children die. And this causes Wonder Girl to kind of go off and do her own thing and find her own self. She has a short-lived romance with Kyle Rayner, the Green Lantern, but it didn't last that long. She also joined the Dark Stars, and she died. Of course, everyone's got to die in comics. Donna Troy died, but she eventually came back to life too, and her death was very short-lived. It was only a couple months, so it wasn't a big deal. Donna Troy participated in the Infinite Crisis, and she led a group of superheroes into space to deal with the trouble that was being dealt with the universe and Alexander Luthor fucking things up. After the Infinite Crisis, she took over the mantle of Wonder Woman for a short time while Princess Diana was off doing her soul searching, and eventually gave the title back. She joined up with the new reformed Titans, and now is currently joined up with the new Justice League of America, kind of filling in the spot that Wonder Woman would have. So on to powers and abilities. Well, Donna Troy basically has the same powers and abilities that Wonder Woman has. Given her by the Titans, she has increased strength, speed, durability, but not to the point of invulnerability. You can stab Donna Troy and she's going to get hurt. It's not like, you know, you can shoot Superman and bounces off him. Donna Troy can be hurt by piercing weapons. However, she still does have improved durability. Excellent hand-to-hand combat, and her lasso works in the same manner of Wonder Woman for the most part. It's not like the current Wonder Girl's Cassandra's where, you know, it shocks people with lightning. Hers actually works to the point that it makes people tell the truth. I think it has a different function now where it persuades people to do whatever Donna Troy wants them to do. Donna Troy also has a outfit, not this outfit, but an outfit that has gifts from the Titans themselves, which is really cool. The one where it's all like night. Yeah. It's not really that important, but it's real kind of cool. So she's excellent hand-to-hand combatant. She's probably, she's around Starfire's level of hand-to-hand combat. So she definitely can hold her own in a fight. She's definitely one of the more powerhouses of the Titans group. She's been part of the Teen Titans, the New Teen Titans, the Titans, and the Justice League of America, and the Dark Stars. So she's been part of a lot of teams. The funny thing about Donna Troy as Wonder Girl is she didn't spend that much time in the comics with Wonder Woman. She was either on the Titans team or doing her own thing. There's only a few comics where she's actually teaming up with Wonder Woman, which is really quite funny. But Donna Troy is just a fantastic character, really very underrated, and when I do my top favorite superheroes, she's definitely going to be on there, and you're going to get a little bit more of how much I love this girl, because I really do love Donna Troy. So let's get into this figure itself. Like I said, Donna Troy is one of the figures that I wanted to get from the current wave. The next figure I want to get is Blue Beetle and then Superboy. Maybe probably Superboy first, but either way, I still want to get both of them. And as you can see, Donna Troy is in her 80s version of the costume. Donna Troy's gone through a lot of costumes. She had her original Wonder Girl costume in the 60s, had an alternate version in the 70s, which was similar to this, only it didn't have as much cleavage showing. Then she has this costume, which she had when she joined the New Teen Titans. Her black costume, her costume she got from the Titans, the Dark Star costume. She's had a lot of costumes, but this is her Teen Titans costume when it was done by George Perez and Marv Wolfman. And it's very, very accurate. One thing I like about this figure is to scale with the Wonder Woman figure. It's not the same size. It's actually shorter. I'm not going to go into articulation that much because she has all the standard articulation of a DC Universe Classic figure. However, the hair can be a little dampering. You can move the head, but you're going to have the hair get in your way. Take a look at her from behind. She has a very nice sculpt, very nice face mold. Very much like the Cyborg figure, it looks like the figure was done in a George Perez art style. The color schemes are red, black, yellow. They use a metallic blue on the bracelets, which is very nice. And the hair has some blue highlights in it to kind of make it stand out a bit. The lasso of truth, like Wonder Woman's for the DC Universe Classic line, is connected to the belt and can't be removed. Which, on one hand, is okay, because you don't have the problem of losing it, but on the other hand, it's like, oh, wow, we have an accessory that we can't use. What the fuck is with that? Really, Wonder Girl is a great-looking figure. Whether you're a Wonder Woman fan, or a Wonder Girl fan, or a Donna Troy fan or not, it's still a beautiful-looking figure. Obviously, I'm going to probably give it more props than other people would, because I'm a huge Donna Troy fan, so I'm going to love this figure. But putting all biasness aside, looking at this objectively from an unbiased opinion, it's still a good figure. It's well molded, it's beautiful looking. The only problem with my figure is this part is very loose. See? So I don't think that's going to be with all figures. It's probably just I got a faulty one, but it's a really good looking figure. It's definitely worth picking up. And seeing that we're getting most of the Teen Titans, we've had Starfire, we've had from the new Teen Titans stuff. George Perez, Marv Wolfman. We have Nightwing, Starfire, Cyborg, Changeling / Beast Boy. We have Donna Troy. So we're getting that team. And Kid Flash. So we're getting all that team filled out, which is nice. There's also a lot of detail on the boots, on the shirt. You have the stars. The belt is nicely detailed. Just on a whole, this figure is very nice. The only complaint I have is her eyes make her look like she's like rolling them back. It's not that noticeable from a distance, but when you look up front, it kind of looks like that. But besides that, this is definitely worth getting. I know I'm a huge Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl, Donna Troy fan, But come on, guys, this is still a beautiful looking figure. Definitely worth picking up. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. Donna Troy, DC Universe Classics, a must-get for the collector in you. Okay? This is Andrew saying peace out for now.